Hey Taurus, I'm Arwen, the professional joy seeker, and these are your Tarotscopes for the week of March 20th through March 26th. Thank you so much for joining me and for leaving comments, and of course for sharing these videos. I hope that you'll take time to watch the main video. I have information on the decks that I'm using, on some books that are going to be reviewed this week, and just a little bit of other stuff. Maybe a way to get a free reading. So please do watch that video, share it, and invite a friend to come and join us as well. We're going to be looking at your affirmation next. I do that by drawing an oracle card. Whoops. If I'm not paying attention, throwing the oracle cards all over the place. But this is for you to say 3 times a day, 3 times each time. The point of this is to train your brain. I'll go into this a little more on the main video, so please do check that out. Now let's dive in and see what your affirmation, your oracle card is. Wow. Taurus, sacred mirrors. Sacred mirrors. Now, sacred mirrors can be those people that we trust, right? To tell us what we, not what we want to hear, but what we need to hear. Sacred mirrors are all not always, dear, dear baby. Sometimes they're wake the heck up. So find who your sacred mirrors are and maybe go to them. Sometimes you need to be your own sacred mirror, but you need to be very, very realistic with yourself. That's super important, Taurus. So today, I choose to look into sacred mirrors. Today, I choose to look into sacred mirrors. Today, I choose to look into sacred mirrors and really make that a thing, okay? Sorry about all the coughing, guys. We're going to look at your Tarotscopes next. These are 3 cards I do. I do them for all the signs, so do watch your sun, moon, and rising. I do a main card, a help card, and a hinder card. So let's dive in and see what you get. Your main card is the wonderful Queen of Pentacles. She is a nurturer. She is a mom. She's a grandmom, or a dad, or, well, no, she's a feminine energy. So we are going to gender this one. But the Queen of Pentacles is that part of yourself that is the wonderful, nurturing human being. Remember that you need to watch it when you're between nurturing and caretaking. Caretaking means you're doing everything for, that you're not allowing somebody to fall down and make their own mistakes. You're always rescuing. This is not a good card to be a rescuer. Okay. Nurturers sometimes have to let people fall. They sometimes have to let things go boom, and the other person has to learn how to clean up after themselves. So this may be your lesson this week, but it's also one about compassion for yourself and nurturing for the person you are. So do something kind for yourself this week, Taurus. Make that a goal. Put yourself first. Now, what's going to help this energy? Our wonderful Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is active. It's a mental card. It can be a travel card. It can be a plane because it's flight. It's swords are air. But in this case, what I see with this wonderful feminine Knight of Swords is you protecting ideas that are important to you. You know, don't let other people take away from you. Remember that self-care, that compassion with the Queen. So really work on your thoughts and making your what's important to you be first. If some people aren't willing to do that, you may need to put them aside for a little bit. Not forever if you don't want to. I'm not saying that. But you may need to set them aside so that you can focus on your own shit, okay? What's going to get in the way? Yeah, that. A relationship. That's the Two of Cups. And in this case, we're talking about a relationship with somebody else. And it's a relationship that may be challenging emotionally right now. Just remember that that's going to happen, right? We go up, we go down, we bump, we love, we bump. it's a cycle, baby. So Taurus, don't over focus on the relationships that are being difficult right now. Nurture yourself, work on your mind and your thoughts, and protect your stuff. Knight of Swords, and put yourself first. I know I say that a lot. Well, Taurus, why is that? Remember to watch the main video and share it. And remember, I'm Arwen. If you want a professional joy seeker reading, please join me at tarotbyarwen.com and click on Work with Arwen, and you can choose how you'd like to get your reading this week. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.